Hello and welcome everyone. The update has gone online a few hours ago and I immediately downloaded it, bought the two new nations for the Industrial Revolution, Great Britain and India. I did the work of playing them in a sandbox game, so we can peacefully test out what they have to offer, what new units come with the nations and how much they cost. Let's jump right in. Upon arriving in the first Industrial Revolution as Great Britain, you will have access to sea forts. The first building in war selection that can be built on water and on water only. Instead of workers, you will have to send trawlers to build it. Yes, fishing boats will do the job. And since they're used to fishing mainly, building the sea fort takes quite some time. In your barracks, you will immediately gain access to light machine guns, which replace the clunky and very slow machine gun and are comparable to the popularly used submachine gunners, but come with lower movement speed, slightly higher range but lower accuracy, higher costs including iron costs, and yeah, they're not great, but for some of you out there who love rushing to the second Industrial Revolution, this will probably be your favorite part about Great Britain in war selection. The other units require either research, the second Industrial Revolution, or both. The Dreadnought, which replaces the battleship, can be built once you have an arsenal. This ship is much more enjoyable to play with than the default battleships from the abstract country we had so far. It has 4 double cannons so that one of these ships can fire a serious barrage. Upon researching light tanks in your arsenal, you will be able to produce the Rhombic Tank. This beautiful tank is based off the Mark I tank from the First World War and comes with a main gun and 4 side machine guns, which makes these beasts really difficult to defend against, especially in the First Industrial Revolution where anti-tank weapons are scarce. The machine guns deal with enemy infantry, while the main gun opens the gates and takes out towers. A really great unit with only one weakness, that is, its short range of just 150. That's it for the first Industrial Revolution. The second Industrial Revolution immediately opens the recruitment of anti-tank rifles in your barracks. With a base damage of 160, this is easily the strongest rifle in the game. But you should not compare it to other rifles, and rather with the grenade launcher, which Great Britain has no access to. The range of the anti-tank rifle is better on both minimum range and maximum range. Requiring less distance is clearly an advantage, and offering 20 more range is just a flat buff. Also, the damage is higher by 60. That sounds just too good to be true, right? Well, the important downside of the anti-tank rifle that you need to keep in mind is that it deals severely less damage to buildings, unlike the grenade launcher, which deals its full 100 damage to buildings and units alike. Upon researching the heavy tank blueprints in your arsenal, you will also have access to the Churchill tank, which is called Marlborough tank in war selection, and tank destroyers. The Churchill tank replaces the heavy tank, comes with very high armor values and a single cannon with a limited range. So far nothing special. The tank destroyer on the other hand is rather unusual. It replaces the squad cannon, which is in my opinion the best unit in the game, and turns it into an armored vehicle with slightly higher movement speed. The British tank destroyer drives backwards by default, which turns advancing into a little struggle. However, if you get pushed, you can turn around, drive back into safety, all while continuing to fire at your enemy. Overall, a really neat addition to the game and definitely handy when you have to defend your wonder. What makes Britain special in war selection? The defensive structures on the coast are a nice addition, although not really cost effective if you plan to use them for defending your coast, and they can easily be taken out by bombardier ships. Probably it's more fun to besiege an enemy coastline with these to make sure there are no harbors being built while you send your fleet into battle elsewhere, or place them into tiny lakes so they can attack incoming enemy units on land. After all, just like machine gun towers, they don't cost you any population space, but with 350 range are by far not as easy to be destroyed by mortars and the likes. What you definitely need to consider when picking Great Britain is their high demands of iron. You will probably make yourself quite unpopular if you take away all the iron on friendly territory. So if you can try to colonize a resource island or take enemy territory to make sure you will have enough iron for all those nice tanks and ships, with your naval potential being that high, securing an uninhabited island is definitely no challenge. This sums up my first impression on Great Britain. I hope this video has helped you. If you are looking for information about India, just click on the video in the outro. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.